Hey everybody, it's Omni Respiratory Flux. Call me Flux for short, or whatever you want to call me. In the last episode, we made our way to the beach and kind of just swam right along, except we didn't get in the water because this is not tropical freeze. Anyway, going on to the next level, to level 2-3. 2-3. Not sure what that voice came out as. Peaceful Pier. And this level introduces a new mechanic, I believe, if it's the one that I believe it is, which I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. Okay, yeah, that's just I couldn't tell if you could go back behind that or not. Some levels you can. Here you can actually blow on the fire-based enemies to put them out and be able to kill them that way. One problem with that, though, is you can't always do that because you have to be able to blow on them. I thought it was going to skip over to something and do that, but I guess not. Yeah. Yep. This is the new mechanic. Press the 2 button, and you are on a rocket barrel thing, which is pretty cool. Plays kind of like the mine carts, but with a little bit more free flowing to it, and that can sometimes be cool, but that can sometimes be annoying as well. Sometimes in these levels, yeah, crashing is instant death, just like mine carts, which is fun, sort of, except not. But yes. One thing that is slightly annoying is that some of the puzzle pieces in the rocket barrel levels are just hidden behind strings of bananas that you can just kind of fly through. And it's not really always that obvious which ones have the reward there, or which ones are just guides. But people who play this game are usually somewhat torn on how difficult the rocket barrel levels actually are. Naturally, the ones that are later in the game tend to be harder on average, but also those explosions just kind of keep exploding in the middle of the air for some reason. But yes, so trying to avoid those. Not really jump, but yeah. Sometimes if you have to kill yourself to get a puzzle piece, it can be kind of worth it. Losing Diddy doesn't really do anything because it's instant kill no matter what, so it doesn't really change anything that I don't get him back at the midpoint like I did at the beginning of the level. But yeah, the actual gameplay of the rocket barrel levels tends, in my opinion, to not be as difficult as it looks. There are some exceptions to that, though. We'll get to those later. But this level, for being the one that's the introduction to the concept, isn't that bad. This is a little bit funny. He just puts a giant cannon to launch an anchor at you. Just stay out of the glowing crosshair, and the anchor will pull apart the ship. So nice. I'm missing a puzzle piece, and I don't know where it is. I know there's this one. This is a little bonus area, so if you mess it up, you kind of have to either just accept that you aren't going to get the puzzle piece and finish the level, or just kind of jump off the edge into the water. I got it, so, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I missed it in the first half of the level. I don't know for sure. Because I don't know where I missed it, I'm pretty sure I got all of the bananas. Well, all of, like, the strings of bananas, at least. I'm gonna go buy squawks again. I should probably just kind of buy a few of those just to have. Oh, and also you have 2-4, 2-6 as your options, so I'm gonna skip 2-6 for now and go to 2-4, and I'm probably going to regret that because I just remembered what level that is. Yeah, I'm gonna buy 3 squawks for now, just so I have them around. And don't worry about banana coins. There's plenty of them in the game, and you can always replay levels to get more. So inventory, squawks, and now I'll see you at the part of the level where squawks starts squawking, because yeah, I'm gonna have to cut out to get to that. Most likely. Or not. Is it? Pardon me for a second. Okay, just had to take a break to head desk against the back of my chair. Yeah, I think I still have to beat the level, so I'll meet you back at the end.
That was fantastic. I just completely missed that there was a reed there that I could have just blown on and gotten the puzzle piece, because I swear, I was like, I know there's a puzzle piece at the start here somewhere, but I was like, both places I tried to look for it, it just was not there. I already got Kong, so I don't really need to worry about that. Yeah, pirate crabs are, I don't know why I did that. I think I'm just losing my sanity. Why am I even still commentating this? I'm just gonna cut back at, anyway, just focus on the level, Andrew. This isn't that hard. You even said these levels are not that hard. I guess I can go ahead and say you can kind of leave that. This is why I stopped recording late at night usually. Today is just the exception because there's no way to disturb, and I was busy for most of the day, so I couldn't do it earlier. So, I guess that's just how it's gonna be, and oh boy, that next level is gonna be really bad if I just kind of keep up the pace that I've been going. By which I mean absolutely horrendously. This is an easy level, and I am completely screwing it up. But yeah, you can kind of lead the shot a bit, and then safely just kind of duck out of the way of it. Yeah, once you get to the end here, it's just sort of...
There you go. Oi. Well, that level was a gong show. Well, I was gonna say let's hope the next one isn't as bad, but hoo boy, it's going to be. 2-4, cannon cluster. If you're going for all of the puzzle pieces in the game, this is probably going to be one of the most frustrating levels for you. And it's only in World 2. Yeah, I guess you'll see why when the level gimmick starts to kind of become more obvious. Wow. Okay, there you go. So seven puzzle pieces. Reeds all over the place, and yeah, this level is pirate ships, well, ships anyway, in the distance constantly, and you are being bombarded by cannonballs throughout major chunks of the level. There's a puzzle piece. Okay. I was a little bit nervous there for a second, even though I had really no reason to be nervous. But yeah, these cannonballs are not that hard to dodge if you pay attention to where they are coming from. But the problem is there's so many of them that can be a little overwhelming to do with any consistency. Okay. Okay, that was kind of dumb on my part. Also, the point of that is to be able to jump up here. Wow, that is extremely underwhelming. Also, this is a cool little thing. Blow onto the fan or the propeller thing, and you can jump up to this barrel. And there's a secret here. These little secret room things of this type are a little bit, well, let's just say, unless you screw up like I have here, it's pretty easy to get a pattern so that you can get all of them relatively safely and without running out of time, but yeah. Whew. Yes. So 4 out of 7. There's another barrel right over there. Okay, that's just kind of how you came back from that, I guess. But yeah, so here in this particular thing, the cannons are all timed, so they all get there around the same time, so you have to kind of either jump out of the way or find shelter. Here, pay attention to that. You've got a barrel here, which you could throw at that electric jellyfish, but what you're supposed to do, bring it back here. I like to roll jump into that just because I can never tell whether that there's a floor where the floor is there. The perspective is a little weird. I don't think there's anything in that crate. If there is, I can try it on another pass through, but I was more focused on getting the end. But yes. Here you've got the things kind of staggered a little bit, and yeah, that's kind of... This is one part of the level that's a little bit weird because you have to either take a hit or duck away with good timing. Oh boy. This barrel. You want to hold on to this barrel. I thought you could set down barrels like you could in the original. Okay. It does respawn if it doesn't break on screen, I guess. Okay, I hope that does respawn. Well, if not, you will see me. Okay, it does. Maybe it does just in general. I don't know. I've never really checked to see whether barrels respawn or not in this game. I always assumed that they didn't. But yes. You have to carry this barrel through all of these cannons and throw it there, which gets you a bonus level, which you might fail, especially if you don't have Diddy Kong like I don't, but hoo boy. You have to do that every time you mess up that bonus area or mess up the... That's pretty tense. I'm amazed I got that in one try, and holy crap, we actually... Huh. Nice. We beat the level. That... Considering how badly the easy level went, I'm amazed that level went so well. I'm not going to question it, but... Honestly, considering how much I'm going to be cutting out, or at least speeding up of repeating of the last one, I think we have time for one more. Stormy Shore? This level I remember being quite an interesting level in terms of... Yeah, it doesn't look so stormy right now, does it? And also, I'm doing this one before the other one that I unlocked with a key, because this one is marked as 2-5, so I'm just doing them in numerical order. That's just the pattern that I'm choosing to maintain here. Also, that looks like... Really? I was trying to show off this ominous looking rock formation, which looks like either a skull or a kraken, or possibly a kraken skull, which is obviously a good omen, because why wouldn't it be? Pound into there, and you can't actually climb back up out of this little nook without going into the bonus room, so if you pound that, you have to attempt the bonus, or possibly just jump in the pit, but I don't know why you would do that. Like, even if you don't need the puzzle piece, you might as well just get all of the goodies that you can. And of course, getting the puzzle pieces is nice too, just for the sake of having them, I guess. I'm doing it because I'm a completionist and I want to be able to get everything. So, yeah. That's a... I actually don't know if I ever really noticed where you come out of that bonus area. You can kind of, you kind of skip a little bit here, but there's no real purpose to... Also, a barrel appears there if you go back to try it again. I always like to try pounding those things back and forth just to make sure that it... And yes, now the main part of this level begins, where the waves are getting a little rougher, the storm is building, and there's a giant kraken that's gonna be kind of on the loose. That's that whole gimmick of 3 flying enemies in a row, that if you jump on them all in a staircase, you kind of get a... That puzzle piece is a little tricky, but no, that little staircase formation is actually really kind of a staple of the games back from the original. I remember that happening in a few places in the original. Particularly the first level of the Snow World, I remember something like that, and I just don't know why I remember that one so specifically. Also, if you take too long, the Kraken will start to destroy your platforms here, and that life is just gone into the dust. Don't know if there's much dust here because it's rainy, but yeah. Also, the storm is kind of not the main thing in this part because you're in a cave and you're out of the rain, but the Kraken is angry and wants to try to hinder your progress. So, yeah, there's all the puzzle pieces so far, and I think we're still pretty decent way from the end. You can break that open to get this, which sometimes that will get puzzle pieces, but obviously it doesn't here because we already have all of them. Here it just gives you a little extra bonus, which is kind of nice. Even if I don't need the rewards, even if it's just bananas, coins, hearts, I always like to pound open all of the little background things that I see just on principle to see what's in them. You know what I mean? It's just sort of not, it's kind of, oh geez, G is a, are my puns just never going to end? Speaking of, did I mess that up? Yeah, it looks like I might. Getting this, I should be able to get that still. That one is glowing. Okay, yes. If you carry the barrel and beat that, I think you get a bunch of, like a large bunch of bananas because it's glowing. But again, it's not a puzzle piece because I already got it. And oh boy, that was an interesting. Yeah, that level just sort of ends. But it's a cool level. Yeah, I don't really know a whole lot else to say about that, other than with that we unlock the way to the last level of the area. But first, we've got to go to Blowhole Bound. I do not have time for that in this episode, so I will do that next time on Let's Play Donkey Kong Country Returns. In the meantime, respond, vibrate, feedback, resonate, comments below. I don't know if I say that all the time anymore. I can never remember if I say that in any given episode or not. I'm trying not to necessarily make that too... I'm trying to ease off on doing that too much by rote, I guess. Anyway, either way, I appreciate feedback, all that. So, next time, we're going to be riding a whale. See you then.